Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Silver Spoon, Season 1, Episode 7. Last episode was super sweet.
It was a really delicate, sweet episode in that we got to have Hachiken go to another family and his feelings surrounding kind of being in a family dynamic, being explored.
Yep.
And it was, it was very telling. It was very telling.
Exactly.
And he's a bit sensitive to a lot of those things, but just seeing that he was in a safe, kind environment ended up helping things go really smoothly. And this is going to be where he's going to be for a summer break.
Not a bad way to spend summer break.
Yeah.
Even not counting the fact that your crush is also there.
Yeah. And hopefully, even though I know summer break for Japan is very short.
Very short.
I would like to have more than one episode.
That would be nice.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if we do something more for summer break here, just anything more along these lines so far, I'm going to be a big fan of.
All right.
But without further ado, let's get into this.
見学希望の玉子のお友達かね。お邪魔します。八軒優吾です。
見かけ秋です。
あ
秋の母です。
どうも、玉子の父です。頑張りすぎだろ DNA。玉子、お友達来たぞ。携帯？どんだけ広いんだよ。うわ、2週間分のメールが。
So many. Lots of mom
玉
texts.
子、もうすぐ来るからちょっと待っててな。
Alright, so it's still.
はい。
It's been 2 weeks.
全部
Okay.
で乳牛800頭、4軒の農家と従業員。
20 kilos!
何やってんのよ、八軒。
Just wandering wherever you want?
見学するなら靴を消毒。
Yeah, I was gonna say. Whoa.
Yeah.
The pressure difference as they enter.
じゃこりゃでか
Uh-huh.
ロータリーパーラーっていう搾乳設備。作業するのに動き回らなくて済むし、
Nice.
流れ作業で効率よくスピーディーに絞ることができる。
Those are not
40
tiny cows. Those
cows.
are big. Giga cows for a giga farm.
あの牛どっか連れてくのか。
処分するのよ。足を怪我してる。
でもそんなの直してやれば。
治療費かかるじゃない。その間、餌の食い込みも悪くなって搾乳量も減るし。
冷て
People's
効率よ
livelihoods
く大
depend
量
on
に
this.
生
Yeah.
産することによって収入が安定するし、共同経営だからこそローテーションで休みを取れる。儲からない、きついなんて前時代の農業じゃ今の世の中戦っていけないわよ。あなたたちが能天気なだけじゃなくって、経営者志望ならきっちり考えなさいよ。
あきちゃん後継ぎなんだから婿さん捕まえとかんと。
大丈夫だ。秋はしっかり者だから安心して牧場任せられるわ。
どうも。姉ちゃんいたのか。
I think that's
何もお
her
構いできなくてご
mom.
めんなさいね。
あ、いやいや、とんでもな
I
い。
think that's her
いつも
mom.
娘がお世話になっております。
Yep, I knew it.
ほかん。おい。稲田家。怖い。
ごめんなさいね。気が利かなくて。
いやいや、しっかりした娘さんで。
しっかり。
さっき経営の心構えとか聞かされて。なんかね、あと継ぐ気でいてくれるのは嬉しいんだ
Oh,
よね。
we're not gonna let her.
農家の子だから自分が継がなきゃって理由で。
Oh, they're so reasonable about it. Oh my gosh.
後継ぎ？何か勘違いしてるみたいだから言っておくけど。私はお金が大好きです。合理的に、スピーディーに、スマートに高い収益を出すことに縁も言われぬ充実を感じます。私が入社したら父さんはお払い箱。
You're out of here.
まさかの下克上発言。
後継ぎではなく乗っ取りを考えているなんて。タマコ、恐ろしい子。
今のうちに潰しておかね
We must crush you. We still can.
あ
Not
あいう
necessarily
後継
interested
者
in
がい
running
れ
a
ば
farm. Yeah.
親御さんも安心するんだろうな。
いや、寝首かかれるだろう。さ、見かけ。家を継ぐことでなんか悩んでるのか。いや、勘違いだったらごめんな。
八軒くんってさ、馬みたいだよね。
Ah,
馬？
It's stubborn, temperamental, but
見て見て
something that I can rely on.
Yeah.
And she topped the fuck out of you.
見かけに俺って馬みたいだってどういう意味だ
Things.
臆病者
良い労働力
馬刺し
Ara! The mom! Yes! Yes! And she's still thinking about it!
The horses are also very emotionally intelligent. So
Yeah.
何やらされてんの坂子だ俺は牛の息に合わせて一気に引っ張り出す大きいコップだから水落ちや肩で詰まったらアウトだぞ
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah.
向かい来て
Yeah.
まずいな息をしてない俺しっかりしろほれほれほれほれほれ人工呼吸
Yep. Yeah. Yatta!
どうハチケン君生命の誕生って素晴らしい
that was intense.
Bleh. Yeah.
よいしょっと
No, it's a very violent and
子
gross
牛専
act.
用の
Yes.
小屋よ
母牛と一緒じゃないのか
管理しやすいように生まれてすぐ親子別々にされるのよ
生まれてすぐ離れ離れなんてかわいそうじゃっておい
Oh, yeah.
顔かよ
No, because they were also separated. Yep.
牛が乳を出すのは人間のためじゃなくて自分の子供に飲ませるためなんだよな
今さら何言ってるの
Yeah, after all this
して
time.
もらうのが酪農じゃない
It's like, why was I drinking milk?
豚丼も生まれて
I'm a
すぐに
psycho.
あげられてたな俺やってみていいたくさん飲めよあれどうしたんだよほら
Yep.
え
Yep.
ちょっと待てよ
No, no.
最初はこうやるの
Yep.
これがミルクだってわかんないんだから
Yep.
And now it's just gonna be like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right.
ほらもう大丈夫よ
Now you can do it. Yep.
お
この子はオスだしあと1週間もしたら肉牛育成業者に買われていく運命なの
Okay.
だから母牛にべったりしたままだと別れがしんどくなるしね
乳牛のオスってみんな肉牛にされるのか
Makes
牛
sense.
にならない限りほぼ肉用だね
で虚勢されて声太らされて肉になって一生を終えるの
牛に生まれなくてよかった親に相手にされてない
Kiss you.
食肉一直線な運命なのに何も知らない綺麗な目をしている
Can't
すっ
stop,
か
won't
り
stop.
長いしちゃったねでもいいもの見れたしょあのロータリーパーラーはすごかったねさらに人件費のかからないロボット式のもあるのよ
Uh huh. Yep.
しなくていい
ほ
Oh,
ら
no, no,
い
no.
つもお前はそんなにがっつかないのどうしたの
不思議だよな経済動物って突き放す割に情で運営方法が変わるのってなんつうかこの業界ってシビアだけどさ答えは一つじゃなくてもいいんだって言ってくれてる気がする牛ってみんな名前がついてるんですか
まあな
名前つけても家畜は殺せてペットを殺すのは嫌なのってその違いってなんだろう
いいよわしらは家畜に生ら愛情あるよ豚飼っても八犬君より愛する自信あるから
その割にはあっさり食っちゃいますよね
そりゃそうさ
Yeah.
美味しく育てよって注ぐ愛情だもの蜂はそれぞれ人それぞれ
ああそうだね
Oh,
愛情の形ってのはわかる
data.
この子たちも万栄競馬でヒーローになってほしくて育ててるわけでしょ体調に気をつけて期待して可愛がってそれがある日突然お肉にしてって言われたらがっかりだよねこの子をお肉にするために育ててきたわけじゃないのに、
あのさ本当こういうのおせっかいかもしれないけどやっぱ 家を継ぐことで親に遠慮して悩んでることあるのか。
Oh, I could tell that she was a bit down.
Yep.
私本当はね、馬関係の仕事に就きたいんだ。あ、でもね、酪農が嫌いってわけじゃないのよ。期待してる家族をがっかりさせたくないしね。家族の期待に応えなきゃっていうところはハチケン君と一緒かな。
一緒じゃないよ。
Yeah, he bit that out
親
pretty
ときち
quickly.
んと話せって言ったよな。そういう見影こそ自分の気持ちを親にきちんと話してないんじゃないのか。ほら、見影んちはみんな面白くていい人で、だから夢のことちゃんと話せば分かってくれるよ。大丈夫だよ。俺んちと一緒じゃないよ。
なんで人のことなのに
Yeah,
そんな一生懸命なの？
yeah.
なんか嫌なんだよ。だって夢があるんだろ。もうさ、夢叶えるためにしんどい思いしながら踏ん張ってるやつが、そういうやつの夢が叶わないのは嫌だよ。それに見影が馬に乗ってる時真剣でかっこよかったし、それ見て馬術部入った部分もあるし。
自分のことで手一杯なのに他人のことを抱え込んじゃうお人よしだよ
Feel
ね。
like a horse.
なんだよ、損するタイプってことかよ。
ビクビクしながらそれでもみんなのこと大切にして突っ込んでくるよねってこと。そういうところほんと馬みたい。
なんかめんどくさそうな生き物だな。
そのめんどくささがまたいいっしょ。いいっしょ。いいっしょ。いいっしょ。
そういうことですか、見影さん。見影さん、俺
父さんおかえり。
The scrape claw marks on
Yeah.
the tree.
勉強に身が入らんわけでもあるのか。
Oh, that's right.
もう夏休みも半分以上終わっちゃったんだ。
All right.
夏休みが明けたら豚丼はベーコンになっちゃう。
Okay, so that's when it's happening. Yeah. Okay.
Giga Farm.
Giga Farm and time focused on getting to know Kage.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
This is a good episode.
good episode. We covered a lot of stuff. I think my favorite bit though, like I love the Aki stuff, right? The Aki stuff is
Yes.
great. And the way that it also, shines light on Hachiken and everything, like it's wonderful.
Yep.
But I think the thing that I'm the most like glad about is the getting to see Tamako being a badass.
Yes.
Because like larger characters in anime generally don't get great treatment. Like they
become comedic shticks.
comedic shticks, and that's what she was in the first episode. But like getting to see where it's like, nah, I'm gonna take over this farm from my parents. A hostile coup if I need to.
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna wait till you're dead.
yeah, why do you no?
Once you've given me even
That's
an inch
opportunity
of-
cost. Yeah.
an inch of
Yeah.
of leeway. I'm taking over this whole dang thing, and you're out if you're dead.
Yep. And oh yeah, by the way, she can also just yeet a 20-kilogram box. Just
Like it's nothing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So seeing her run this place pretty much as is, but also seeing the very healthy
Yes.
communication dynamic between the parents and Tamago, that's
Yeah.
really good.
Yep.
Tamako
Tamako.
is an egg. That's right.
Right.
So I love to see that. I love the way in which their dynamic forced the interactions between Aki and
Right.
Hachiken as well.
Yeah, that's fun.
And also the way in which the difference between the way certain animals are raised in the specific instance where the instant there's
Injured?
any kind
Alright.
of stuff going on or what have
Yep,
you,
get rid
or
of it.
boy or girl, okay, that means this is your life now.
Mhm.
You go in this
In a
vein
week,
of
you're
things.
getting sent to be raised to be livestock.
To be beef, yeah.
Yeah, to be beef.
You're a female. Okay, well you're gonna be milked for the rest of your life until you can't, and then we slaughter you, and
Yep.
there you go.
Uh-huh. 800 dairy cows. Holy shit.
Probably turning over, I would say 10 to 20 a week. I would guess.
I mean, well,
That'd be my
enough that
estimate.
enough that Tamako was trying to scout Hachiken for an international sales job.
Yep.
What?
What?
Like that's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Costs are everything. So
Yep.
there you go. Yeah, I love that business management is getting that big focus here. I love that the world of farming and stuff, despite the local side of things, they're actually focused on the international side of things.
Yeah.
And that the dream is not something that is fully capable of being done with just Tamako. It's actually something where she would want someone like Hachiken to work for her.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
amongst all of the other employees, but then also it's a partnership and like just showing all the different ways that something like a farm can be run.
Yeah.
In addition to the scale.
In addition to the scale.
Yeah.
But then we have the situation with Aki. So Aki is the only child we had confirmed here. So that's good to know. She's also not actually against the idea of running a farm, but she just doesn't want to be in a dairy farm.
Right.
She saw what happened when a dairy farm was being run.
And yet at the same time, can you imagine how that would add additional pressure? Because it's if I don't take it over, who takes it over?
And what did they bust their backs and
yeah, exactly, right? My dad already busted his back working this place, and
Tamako even joked about it, how break your back business models just don't work. Cut it.
Yeah.
And it's yeah. And Tamako probably has no idea how like that it comes across basically.
Oh, sure. Or maybe she does and she's like,
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's just the facts, It's just the way it is.
Like it's probably also something where, now granted, of course, entirely different situations. It's not like they could just suddenly change the way that Tamako's family's farm is something that was built over a very long time and all of that stuff.
Well, yeah, but it starts with a change in philosophy.
Right.
You downscale. You don't basically have the entire family work the farm. You reset back to a lower scale, start building the infrastructure and the money that you get from selling maybe a bunch of the cows to then start getting the equipment and stuff.
Not treating them like family, but,
treating them like
product.
employees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then also you start telling everybody else that's not there, it's okay, you're going to be a part of this farm, go get a job, not working at the farm, take the money from that, and help invest it back into the farm.
Sure,
you're a
from
partner,
the family,
right?
Yeah.
So you want to be a co-owner? Let's help make this happen. Let's invest in the farm. It's going to take 30 years to get us into a situation where we'll even probably have one employee.
And if anything, dad busted his back. Theoretically, that could be the wake-up call of like, this isn't working anymore. Like maybe it worked, back in the day, but now we're competing with people that have, turntable things that can have 40 cows on them, and all that kind of stuff. And it's like,
I think that's the thing.
You're not going to be competing.
They're not even competing.
No,
that's the thing.
Absolutely not.
What they are is they're selling to local people and stuff, and those businesses are also in there. There's this tight, tenuous like hold of where we're like, we can protect this way of life for a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
and work with what you got, of course. But yeah, it's I could totally imagine it being something where, from Tamako's perspective, it's this is the way things are, and I'm not going to prioritize other people's feelings, and in doing so, tell them that they should stay with the thing that they're doing that doesn't work. Well,
that's the other thing is that what does doesn't work mean?
Sure.
You only know that it doesn't work if you just don't if you compare.
Right. Yeah.
If you never compare, then you think, oh no, this is great. This works fine.
And
what do you do for fun? We go to a store 100 kilometers away.
And to be fair, depending on what your goals are with regards to the farm, that's, that changes.
I don't think their goal was involving their dad's back being broken.
Or in Ichiro's case, dad dying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that is the big part about this, is that we haven't seen the bad side potentially of Aki's family in this regard, but there's probably a culture of not rocking the boat, keeping things consistent, and she knows this, so she's not going to debate Hachiken on whether or not her family is awesome and would be totally cool with it. It's no, I get what you're saying,
but they would really not.
But they would really not want that to happen. Yeah. Exactly. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, she's the kid. Will they actually respect her opinion in that regard?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That in addition.
Would they potentially guilt her into you're going to just kill your family's whole dream and everything just because you prefer one animal slightly over the other.
They could even and it could even end up going the direction of the farm's not pulling in much money as it is. We need all the help we can get. Do you think that, running a farm with horses or, like that kind of stuff would necessarily be more profitable or
we've
whatever?
seen the farm with the horses and everything like that. So
Yeah.
that's its own thing, but it's the way in which she would absolutely prefer to work with horses, probably not just because of the sustainability aspect, but it's one that gives her emotional fulfillment from connecting with the animals.
And I love how they made it that it's not where she absolutely despises the idea of dairy farming.
Nope.
But it's not actually that thing that she wants to do.
Yep.
And because it's not a pressing enough thing for her to have come into conflict with her family over it, it's been able to go under the radar and just be sort of this quiet thing. But what might have been just like a slight preference originally is now like a thing where, we don't show her eyes when that kind of stuff is brought up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really exciting potential drama there because Hachiken has this unique situation where in his dynamic, we don't know really what his problem is with his family. Not really.
Yeah.
We know a little bit. We know some context clues.
Right.
Things like them not being around. Things like them working really hard.
Things like the fact that he was so 100% performance oriented with regards to when he like joined the school and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. The fact that it's his mom texting him, not his
His
dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 A whole bunch of things that could be. But the more and more we build up that through the interactions that he has with the other classmates, specifically Aki in this instance, the more we get excited for the eventual reveal as to what his actual full story is.
And what he's going to do.
Well, right, because he does have a bit of hypocrisy in the way that he treats things. He only really sees the opportunities of the ways in which he thinks he can better other people's lives and not his own. He doesn't really invest in himself beyond just doing well at school, probably because he forged his identity through the interactions that he had with his parents, in that it's just school or bust, nothing else matters. So now that he's in this situation where people who are actually pretty smart people, all things considered, given that you definitely did judge them, Hachiken, before you came here.
Yep.
And while you might be the number one student in your general studies, they all are all their specialists in their own specific things because they're focused in that regard. Now, they might not have the broader understanding of the way the world works because of, your just, closer connection to a broader and more varied culture.
Yeah.
But they absolutely do understand the way their world works.
Right.
And they've made these decisions that they're wanting to go after, and they're committing to it. So you, Hachiken, need to figure out what you want to commit to. Not to just then be a specialist in a specific thing, but to reform your identity around something that's truly yours.
Right. They all have their own way of life, right? And it's very varied, from person to person. And you're someone who has chosen to change your way of life by coming to this school, right?
Right. At the very least, you're running away.
Right. You're turning away from the thing that you didn't want,
Which is a good start.
which is a good start. That is a
We gotta
great
applaud
start.
you for that.
Yep.
That took a lot of guts.
But now it's
But now you're here, and
Now-
you got to stick with it.
and figure out what it is that you do actively want. What kind of life do you want to build for yourself, et cetera, et cetera. All that wonderful coming of age stuff and growing up and
I could see him being someone that educates people on better practices for animals. Like, I think that's something that he's slowly finding his passion for.
okay.
Is that he loves the animals specifically.
He tells the story of Pork Bull.
I mean, yeah, but it's something where he's not doing it specifically for the purposes of making money, something like that. But he's wanting to educate the general populace of Japan,
Okay.
Like, I think a lot of people that are his peers back at Tokyo, was it? Like he's
believe
a
so, yeah.
city boy.
Yeah.
City
Yeah.
boy.
Yep. Like it was probably something where it's the you got to get into Tokyo, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah.
So that could be something that he's already finding his passion for. It's not just because his empathy is connected a lot to these small defenseless animals because
they look so cute
sees,
and adorable. And...
Well, right, but because he's projecting a little bit of what
yes.
he sees in himself into these animals.
Somebody who didn't choose this life necessarily and
is being basically offered up for slaughter and or
every aspect of their life is dictated
by some other organization or positions.
Yep, that
people
they
in positions
don't necessarily, they can't exactly rebel against
or have any relationship with. It's all entirely cold and impersonal.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, good luck, Beef Bowl. And now we got Pork Bowl confirmed to be
on the chopping block.
On the
literal
probably
chopping
about
block.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Given that the gap of time between this episode and the previous one was 2 weeks' time, it's
right. So if it's another 2 weeks,
for
the
summer
end
break.
Of summer break. Yeah.
So no, you're gonna be unlucky enough to come back right at the point where they're like, "All right, Hachiken, you're back just in time. Hey,
look at how big you got.
Yep.
Let's make some more pizza."
Yep. We sedated them. We need you to slit the throat here.
Yep.
And we put it over this nice big bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna feel a thing.
Yep.
It's already asleep.
Very humane. Yep. We gave it a good meal before it went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it just won't wake up.
Yep. I'm terrified for him. He's such a squeamish guy.
Yeah.
And yet like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
After like raising the animal and
all
that
God,
stuff,
no.
Naming it.
I told you the duck story earlier.
That's right.
I couldn't do the ducks without having raised them.
I feel like
imagine if you had a duck.
No, I would definitely emotionally
Fluffy white
bond
feathers.
with Pork Bowl.
Pigs are also way cuter than ducks, but also just like
I would emotionally bond with Pork Bowl, but I wouldn't have any kind of serious problem with it.
You
like,
wouldn't?
No, because I would have told. Well, okay, I can't know until I'm in the situation.
Yeah, you can't know
right?
until you're in it.
But
man.
Given that I would like know that that's the thing going into it, I think I'd be okay. Like,
bro, I tell you, I had about 36 hours or 48 hours or so to prepare myself.
Oh yeah.
I woke up in the morning. I was ready to go, and I can still remember the cold sweats because I'm feeling them right now coming on. It was just like this moment where I'm like 10 at the end of their cycle.
Oh yeah. No, 10. That's a very different thing.
No.
Oh, you're like 10, the doctor. Okay, I thought you were.
I thought you were saying
you were around 10 years old. I'm like, wait, what?
No. I was like 19 or 20.
Okay.
But it's like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, nope. No, I don't. No,
yeah, I don't know.
I'm good.
There's that part of me that, like, would want to actually have that experience of like, raising an animal that you're going to eat one day, just to better understand myself of like.
To kill the little bit of empathy you have left.
No, but like, no, not because I don't think I'd feel anything, but it's the, all right, what exactly are those, would be those emotions that I would be feling, Because I didn't have any problem killing the chicken.
That's interesting.
I imagine, I like to think that I'd kiss it on the forehead, before I slit its throat.
All right, so the way that they did it, just to bring this up, because this is homegrown, everything's basic in that regard.
They whacked the ducks, right? Like
no, they did something that they drank or what have you.
Oh,
that
gotcha.
made them all like groggy, basically. They weren't like fully asleep, but they're just like, and they just kind of sit there. So they just pick them up, limply put them on the thing, and they just, yeah. And the thing was, it was the most, I can hear the sound, but it's just this most, and it's just
like, and maybe
head falls, a little trickle of blood.
Maybe that would make it worse. Cause for me, when I killed the chickens, I pulled the head down through the thing as the chickens are all squawking.
Already been traumatized.
Took the knife and then,
See, you did it the fucked up way. Yeah. We.
But maybe it's the like
you're already
cold,
dead inside.
Methodical aspect of it that makes it worse. Because like,
well, that for you, that sounds way worse than what I did. Yeah. Because I didn't do it, but it's what I saw.
I was excited to have some chicken.
Duck is way better than chicken.
Duck is way better than chicken.
I was very excited for some duck, yes. But when I saw them do it, and then everyone else except the one guy was like, oh, no. And then he just stepped up there and just.
Yeah. And with the chickens, the body would shake for like a solid 15 seconds after.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
It was easy with the ducks from that comparison there. Hell no. If I could do that with the ducks, there's no way I could do that with the pig or even the fucking chickens you're talking about. Hell no. But
Yeah. It's
Wow.
surprising though when you take the feathers off, how it's just like, oh, this is a pack of chicken breasts from like the store. Right?
yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you got an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all
Next time.